The next story is called Classic Caillou gets sent to Canberra, Australia plus Carl gets sent to Ushuaia, Argentina, Part 2, at 1 p.m., back at summer school.
Alright everyone, may leave and have a nice afternoon.
After the troublemakers left, Sonia Clementine arrived.
Well, Mrs. Martin and Mr. Crocker, Classic Caillou is in so much trouble. We appreciate that.
I am calling his parents right now.
Good idea, Mr. Crocker, and I think he will be receiving a 2-hour detention every day. I agree with Mrs. Clementine. He's going to be so grounded for this.
After Denzel Crocker called Classic Caillou's parents, let's see what happens at the first Christmas store.
Classic Caillou, I can't believe you failed reading because you are absent. I think you skipped summer school, so you could cancel Stephanie's birthday delivery and return Bessie's credit card to her. You're so grounded until Thanksgiving. Go to your room right now.
At 4:15 p.m., back in the Casagrande family room at Smithy's factory house, after Rosa and Hector told Carlos, Frida, and Maurice what happened this morning, Carl went downstairs to see them.
Carl, Abuelo and Abuela told us what happened this morning. We can't believe you suggested Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie Garza's 10th birthday delivery just before 9. All because Bessie Thatcher wanted her credit card back.
I have to agree with your father. Thanks to you, Stephanie's birthday is now getting worse. Why did you do that?
Because Mom and Dad, London and Aubrey stole Bessie Thatcher's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all Stephanie Garza's new stuff for her 10th birthday.
That is no reason to suggest Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's 10th birthday delivery just before 9.
Yeah, that's right. Classic Caillou should realize doing that might make Stephanie cry.
Yeah, Carl. What is wrong with you? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you, Maurice.
So yeah, Carl, Abuelo and Abuela reminded us that you are now grounded until Dylan Thompson turns 22 on December 1st. Now go back to your room.
At 5:50 p.m., at the second Christmas store, Ekul and Nailuj are in serious dead meat.
Ekul and Nailuj, you are in so much trouble.
As for your penalty, you're going to have to wait until Melody Luna turns 3 on the 2nd of August.
Also, you do not know how angry you made me today. I'm Super Javier Logan, which is the biggest fan of the little Einsteins by far. Ekul and Nailuj, you guys are so busted.
You see that, Ekul and Nailuj? You're in a boatload of hot water.
Now go to your room and wait until Melody Luna turns 3 on August 2nd.
Hey, what do you think you are doing? Get back here right now.
I'm sorry ladies, but Ekul and Nailuj should have thought of that before they decided to ruin Stephanie Garza's 10th birthday.
Oh, you cannot be serious. Do you not understand that?
Well, hello there bitches.
I'm sorry, but what did you just call us?
Well, Kevin, we meet again. I see that you stole my kids from me.
That is correct, my darling ex-wife. Katie and Kelly are living with me now, and our job is to stop the League of Entitled Karens from terrorizing innocent people.
Oh, you have got to be kidding us right now. There's no way you and your kids can stop us.
That's right, Kevin McCarronson. You know London Powell and Aubrey Bruning are not allowed to use the internet while they are still grounded. That means no online shopping, no YouTube, no Beyond, and no googling. So Classic Caillou cancelled Stephanie's 10th birthday delivery and returned Bessie's credit card to her.
Excuse me, Zeta, but London and Aubrey are allowed to use the internet, and they are not grounded anymore. Besides, today is Stephanie's 10th birthday. And we can't believe Carl suggested Classic Caillou to cancel her birthday delivery, just because Bessie wanted her credit card back. Also, Ekul and Nailuj ruined her birthday decorations just after Super Javier Logan decorated Stephanie's birthday balloons and her birthday cake.
I'm sorry, Kevin, but London and Aubrey should have thought of that before they decided to steal Bessie Thatcher's credit card.
Well, Zeta, she wasn't supposed to be having her credit card back, because she's nothing but such a fat entitled woman.
I agree with Katie, Carl, Classic Caillou, Ekul, and Nailuj got in trouble for this.
At 6:30 p.m., after the restaurant closed down in Iqaluit.
So Sue, are you ready to take Classic Caillou to Australia?
Yes, Lee, I'm ready.
Okay then, goodbye Sue.
Wow. I can't believe Classic Caillou is going to Canberra, Australia.
I know. This will teach him a lesson about him ruining Stephanie's 10th birthday.
At 2 a.m., which is July 28, 2022.
Okay, Classic Caillou,
It's time to get ready to go. No buts, no excuses, and no exceptions.
Wait, what is today's date now?
I'm glad you asked. It's Thursday, July 28th. Now, like I said, time to get ready to go. The reason it's because I'm taking you to Australia.
At 11:20 a.m., back at the second Christmas store, Olivia and Peyton decided to call the League of Entitled Karens by their first names for fun.
Wait, what did you girls just say?
My sister and I were just saying hi. What's the problem?
You were doing more than just saying hi. You just called the four of us by our first names. They are called the League of Entitled Karens for a reason.
And you know better than that. What made you want to do that, knowing that you could be dead meat?
And don't make me get Bessie involved in this, because she will do something to you that may not be the brightest thing she can do.
Okay, Karen and Kate, we are really sorry. We just wanted to do something fun.
Bessie and Katie, we're sorry to.
Do that one more time and see what happens.
Hoa hoa hoa. Guys, it was just for fun, you know, and we couldn't believe Carl suggested Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's birthday delivery yesterday.
Yeah, the reason it's because London and Aubrey were not allowed to steal my credit card and spend $20,000 to purchase all new stuff for a 10-year-old girl. And you want to know the thing I'm going to do that's not the brightest?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, and that is Argentina time.
That's right. So Olivia and Peyton, because you called the League of Entitled Karens by their first names, I have no choice but to call Jann to take you girls to Argentina. Hello, this is Jann speaking. Who is this? Hello Jann, this is Zeta the sorceress speaking. Oh, hello Zeta, and what can I do for you? Oh, I think you know pretty well what you can do for me. You see, Olivia and Peyton just called the League of Entitled Karens by their first names. And I demand that you take them to Argentina, because I think it is better for Olivia and Peyton to live. No, they don't want to live in Argentina cold weather. Anyway, the waiters told us what happened yesterday. Really? What did they say? They said that Carl suggested Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's 10th birthday delivery yesterday. So when I leave this restaurant at 6:30, I will take Carl to Argentina instead. No, Carl is not moving to Ushuaia, Argentina, and I demand that you take Olivia and Peyton to Argentina right now. Don't you know who we are talking to? We are Dark Bowser's friends, and we always get what we want. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly the reason Carl is moving to Ushuaia, Argentina due to his behavior you are displaying right now. So, I'm very sorry Zeta, but I'm not leaving this restaurant right now, and that's final.
Take 11-year-old and 9-year-old girls to Argentina.
Listen here Jann. If you don't take Olivia and Peyton to Argentina right now, we will take you to court and sue you for millions. Don't think you can get away with this. Zeta, you can threaten me all you like, but I'm not taking Olivia and Peyton to Argentina, and that's final. Now, if you don't mind, Lizauna and I are waiting for our lunch to be ready. Hey. Don't you dare hang up, you are not going anywhere until you give us what we want. Oh no, not Olivia and Peyton as well. First, leave Nunavut and move to Ontario. Second, take Olivia and Peyton to Ushuaia, Argentina. Third, leave Argentina and return to Canada. Finally, leave Ontario and return to Nunavut. Alright? Arg. Alright Zeta, fine. Thank you Jann, bye.
Hey, Zeta, what have we told you about having people left the restaurant without the waiter's permission?
Not to do it?
That's correct. So why did you do that?
Because Lizauna, Olivia and Peyton called the League of Entitled Karens by their first names. That's no reason to call Jann to take Olivia and Peyton to Argentina. Besides, nobody wants to leave this restaurant without our permission. Oh come on, why not? The reason it's because Olivia and Peyton didn't do anything wrong.
I agree. So Zeta, I'm afraid I have no choice but to call Mr. Caillou to call Jann to return here, because Olivia and Peyton are not moving to Ushuaia, Argentina, and that's final.
Don't you dare.
I'm sorry, Zeta, but I'm calling Mr. Caillou right now. Goodbye.
Hey, don't you dare hang up on me.
Hello, who is this?
This is me, and you are not going to believe me when I tell you.
Oh, here we go again. What is it now?
You see, I think Jann just left the restaurant without our permission, all because Zeta the sorceress wanted her to, since Olivia and Peyton are leaving Canada.
Wow, this is just incredible. I have never heard about that. Absolutely stupendous. Firstly, second Zauna, third Sue, and now Jann. How dare she leave the restaurant without your permission? Don't worry, I'm going to call Jann to return there first, then at 6:30 at night, I will let her take Carl to Ushuaia Argentina instead of Olivia and Peyton.
I think that sounds like a great idea, Mr. Caillou. This will teach him a lesson about him suggesting Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's 10th birthday delivery. Okay, I'm going to let you go now, and I'm going to have to call Mrs. Clementine about this.
Okay then, bye.
Goodbye.
Hello, this is Mrs. Clementine speaking. Who is it?
Hi, Mrs. Clementine. This is me, and I want to tell you something about Carl. You see, I think Mr. Caillou is going to call Jann to return to a Caillou restaurant first, then at 6:30 in the evening, he will let her take Carl to Ushuaia Argentina instead of Olivia and Peyton.
I think that's a very awesome idea. This is what Carl gets for suggesting Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie Garza's 10th birthday delivery yesterday. And what did you mean about Olivia and Peyton?
It appears that Zeta the sorceress finished calling Jann to take Olivia and Peyton to Argentina. But we already knew they didn't want to live in Argentina cold weather.
That's right, only Carl is. I'm going to have to report him to my office right this instant.
Okay then, goodbye Mrs. Clementine.
Goodbye, Carlino Casagrande. Report to my office immediately.
When Carl got to Sonia Clementine's office.
Carl, I just got a call from my Caillou restaurant waiters saying that Mr. Caillou is going to call Jann to take you to Argentina.
Wait, what? No, I don't want to go to Ushuaia Argentina.
We don't care. This is what you get for suggesting Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's birthday delivery yesterday, so you may go back to class. I will be calling your parents that you are going to Argentina.
At 1:06 p.m., when Carl got to Smithy's factory house from summer school.
So Carlino Casagrande, Mrs. Milliard called me that you are going to Ushuaia Argentina. The reason it's because Mr. Kit called Jann to take you there, so you might as well deal with it. You can go to your room now. I will let your parents know about this when they get here.
At 2:05 a.m., which is July 29, 2022.
Okay, Carl, it's time to get ready to go. No buts, no excuses, and no exceptions.
At 7:30 p.m. in Canberra, Australia.
This is your new home. You will be staying in there until I take you back to Canada, so you can do your next section at summer school on Tuesday. So enjoy yourself.
At 8:02 a.m. in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, at summer school, Lucy Van Pelt was worried.
Mrs. Ramirez, where is Carl?
Lucy, I think Jann is taking Carl to Ushuaia Argentina.
What? No, Ushuaia Argentina is not a good place for Carl to live.
That's too bad. This is what he gets for suggesting Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's birthday delivery last 2 days. So now, if you don't mind, I have to go back to work.
Lucy, is anything okay?
Blake Harrison, you are not going to believe me when I tell you. I think Jann is taking Carl to Ushuaia Argentina.
Oh my, that's terrible.
At 6:47 p.m., my friends and I are having a chat with Zeta at the second Christmas store.
Zeta, I think Dylan just told us what happened to poor Stephanie yesterday.
What is it, girls?
We can't believe Carl suggested Classic Caillou to cancel Stephanie's 10th birthday delivery yesterday just because Bessie wanted her credit card back. And we also can't believe Ekul and Nailuj ruined Stephanie's birthday decorations just after Super Javier Logan decorated her birthday balloons in her birthday cake yesterday. So yeah, Carl, Classic Caillou, Ekul, and Nailuj did that to poor Stephanie and got grounded.
That's right. We hope Stephanie's 11th birthday will be better next year.
I'm sorry, girls, but you got a wrong answer. So you get no points. That's it.
get to the timeout corner right now.
Hey Zeta, you know for sure you didn't have to send my friends to the timeout corner just because they told you about the kids' birthdays.
Dylan, don't you start with me, they got no points because they got an answer wrong.
At 2:40 a.m. in Ushuaia, Argentina, which is July 30th, 2022.
This is your new home. You will be staying in there until I take you back to Canada, so you can do your next section at summer school on Tuesday. So enjoy yourself.
To be continued.